Oh yeah, daddy. These things look fucking perfect. Pictures seriously don't do these figures justice. Cowabunga! What's going on, dudes and dudettes? Welcome to another comic book shop review. Today on the channel, I'm very excited to talk about the new TMNT Mirage Comics 4-pack from NECA Toys, based on the Jim Lawson art style from the original Mirage Comics run. And you know, if it's a 4-pack of the Turtles, you're most likely going to have to go hunting to find these. I was lucky enough to find my set on day 2, but it did take 6 different locations before I walked out happy. And shout out to my man Kyle at the 6th Target. Here's to hopefully building a new future friendship. Let's check out the package real quick. On the front of the box, we get some great Kevin Eastman artwork paying homage to the Return to New York comic arc. You see the Turtles fighting the 3 Shredder clones from issue 21 and the Shredder and the Foot Clan lurking in the background. And open up the Velcro flap and we get a nice open display window showing off all 4 Turtles in their Mirage Comics glory. And on the sides, we get close-up shots of all 4 figures, 2 on this side and 2 on this side. On the back of the box, we get a comic panel style collage showing all promo shots and action poses. And fantastic job as always by NECA. This box is honestly a work of art on its own. So without further ado, let's get these bad boys out of the box and dive into them. Oh yeah, daddy. These things look fucking perfect. Pictures seriously don't do these figures justice. I remember seeing these last year at New York Comic Con and was straight blown away by them and could not wait to get my hands on them. The Lawson style art has always been one of my personal favorites, right up there with the Eastman and Laird style Turtles, but there's something about the bigger hulking aesthetic of this style that I've always liked better than the smaller iteration, but NECA definitely nailed the look of these. These figures jump straight off the pages of a Lawson book. The red bandanas, the beefy look, and that cross-cell shading gives off the comic book vibes from the 80s and 90s. So as far as the overall design goes for the 4 Turtles, they all use the exact same mold for their bodies, so they all look very, very similar. The only differences really is the paint application here and there, and obviously the head sculpts, but the heads are interchangeable, so you could pop them off, pick your poison, and mix and match with the figures. Like if we compare Mikey and Raph here, they pretty much look identical. The only differences are the paint application for the battle damage on the shell. They're the only 2 out of the 4 that have the exact same belt. The paint application is different though. The same thing goes for the knee pads, but the shells do match up perfectly as far as the paint goes. But according to the box, this is Mikey and this is Raph, but I think moving forward, this is going to be my Raph. I like the head sculpt better for him, and I think he would have more battle damage than Mikey, and you really can't go wrong with a smile on a Michelangelo figure. And the same thing goes for Leo and Donnie. Same body, slightly different paint application, but with these 2, you can 100% tell the difference. Leo has the double strap going across his shoulder, and on the back you can see Donnie has a slot for his bow staff, and Leo has this really cool double sheath for his katanas. And as far as articulation goes, I would definitely recommend hitting these with a hairdryer before you push the joints. NECA is notorious for having really tight joints, so you don't want to push these and break the limbs off. So we'll check out Donnie for the articulation. He looks up that much, looks down better. Full 360 in the neck. Shoulders go to about there. You got a double joint in the elbow. Full 360 in the wrist, and there is a hinge there. You got a swivel in the waist. Split action to about there. This tail, that has articulation too. You can spin it. I just wouldn't pose it like that. So we'll keep that aimed towards the back. You got a double joint in the knees. Foot pushes down that much, goes up that much, rock left, rock right. And as far as the accessories go, we get Raph's sai, we get Mikey's nunchucks, we get Donnie's bow staff, we get Leo's signature katanas, we get 4 sets of extra hands, we get 3 ninja stars, and 4 sets of interchangeable bandanas. We also get 2 extra accessories specifically for Raphael. We get this cloak that he's seen wearing all throughout issue 21, and also an extra arm that you could swap out that has a bandage around the bicep. So let's pop this out. And that goes right in. And then take the cloak, put it on his head, and good to go. And to do a quick scale comparison, we got the Donatello from Secret of the Ooze, we got the Stored Shell Donatello from Playmates, and our Donnie stands at right under 6 inches tall. I forgot to mention this before, that inside the box you got a really cool cardboard flap that can be used as a backdrop. You got all 4 turtles looking over the New York City skyline with Shredder's decapitated head on one of Leo's katanas and his body sent off burning into the water. NECA definitely hit a home run with this set in my opinion. You could definitely see the passion in the presentation, and the artists and the sculptors nailed the design of the Mirage style turtles. So show it or throw it. No surprises here, I'm showing it. These bad boys are definitely an eye catcher on any collector's shelf, and I highly recommend that you add them to the collection. That is, of course, if you could find the fucking things in store. But what do you guys think? You guys grabbing these, or is the countless disappointing Target runs not worth the hassle? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys for hanging out for a little bit and checking out this video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And until the next one, guys, later.